All the people in Jericho are still sleeping, and they don't know yet, but today's going to be a very special day.
The town of Jericho is about to welcome a very important visitor.
His name is Jesus.
We're going to meet two people who saw Jesus and learned to see their lives in a whole new way.
We hope our story helps you see your lives in a whole new way, too.
Oh, look at the time. People will be waking up any second now. This may be an ordinary town called Jericho, but this is a
not so very ordinary day. And while it shines,
my servants stress me.
Mr. Mayor, you look grand.
Each day I give the orders. People jump at my command. I'm so important, and this is how I'll stay. I'm so happy with this very ordinary day. Just how I am.
For this not so very
Look at the time. We're running late. Are my yes men here?
Yes, sir. We're here, sir. Ready to serve, sir.
Why are you late?
Traffic jam? Dog ate my tunic.
Upset. What do you have to say for yourself?
You're looking very handsome, sir. And is that a new robe? It looks positively spoofy.
Spoofy?
She means spiffy.
You need to work on your flattery, yes men.
Yes, we do, sir.
Now, take some notes. We'll soon be welcoming an important visitor.
Important visitor.
Yes, someone very famous.
Very famous.
Yes. What was his name?
What was his name?
Don't write that.
Don't write that.
Will you listen, yes men?
Yes, sir.
Back to the famous visitor. What was his name? J something? J, Joe.
Jonah?
No.
Joseph?
No.
Jedediah?
No.
Jumping Jack Jehoshaphat?
No. Wait a minute. The brain's going. The wheels are turning. I've got it. The very important visitor, Jesus of Nazareth.
Jesus of Nazareth. Do we know him?
You people are bumbling amateurs.
Yes, we are, sir.
We need some professional help. Call the party planners.
Party planners!
If I wanted some to yell, I could have done it myself.
The party has arrived. You've made the right call, Mr. Mayor. We're from the Party Planning Association. Prompt professional planning for perfectly pleasing parties.
Very good. As you know, Jericho is expecting a very important visitor.
We know all about him. His name is Jesus, born in Bethlehem, raised in Nazareth. He draws huge crowds wherever he goes. Huge crowds, and he feeds them. And teaches them. People come from miles just to hear him speak. And he works miracles. Sick people ask for his help and they're healed, just like that. He appears to be a real VIP.
VIP.
Very important prophet.
Excellent. As you know, Jericho's had a bad reputation ever since their little wall problem. When our VIP arrives, let's put on our best show. I'll give a short speech, not more than an hour or so.
That sounds exciting.
I'm a politician. I have to give a speech.
No offense, Mr. Mayor, but we had something different in mind. We're talking party. We're talking streamers. We're talking the whole town out on the street, big happy waves, and confetti!
Well, I do love a party. Tell me more.
Instead of telling you, why don't we show you? Yes, men, alert the town. Alert! Town alert! All right, everyone, let's take it from the top and show the mayor how we're going to welcome Jesus to Jericho. Lowly beggars.
We don't think this party is a good idea.
We beggars have heard all about Jesus. He hangs around with ordinary people.
He heals the sick. He teaches us about God. We don't think Jesus is really the party type.
Excuse me, but I don't see you on the invitation list. That's all we need. Beggars in yucky clothes ruining the party. What an eyesore. What a disgrace. Mayor, something must be done.
Yes, men?
Yes, sir.
Take these people outside the city gates.
Yes, sir.
We can't have better creating a bad impression for a special guest. All right, everyone, back to shops. On everything clean and sparkling when Jesus arrives.
Looks like everyone in Jericho is going to be busy getting ready for a visit from Jesus.
But did you notice some people weren't invited to the party?
They were the beggars. They were poor, dirty, sick, and well, different.
They were outsiders. Nobody wanted them around.
And the poor beggars weren't the only outsiders in Jericho. there's a rich and powerful man who didn't have many friends either. His name was Zacchaeus, and he was Jericho's chief tax collector.
Quick, hide your wallets. Here he comes now.
This way, everyone. We're almost to town.
Please, sir, charity. Any donations will help.
Why, it's the blind beggar. How nice to see you.
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice. It's Zacchaeus, the tax collector. What up, Zach? I thought you were in Rome.
I'm back. How much money have you made today, blind beggar?
Almost nothing, Zacchaeus, but maybe you could lend a guy an extra coin or two?
Let's see.
Hey!
10 coins. Nice.
But
That's 4 for you and 6 for the king.
But Zacchaeus!
Be gone before your tax rates go up even more.
This has not been one of my better days.
I've got to hand it to you, Zacchaeus. Taking taxes from a blind beggar?
Yeah, that's stooping pretty low, even for a little guy like you.
You know the tax collector's motto, no one's too low to fork over the dough. Well, this is the town of Jericho, and this is my house.
It looks like the townspeople have done some decorating.
The town looks small and poor, Zacchaeus.
Don't worry, there's a lot of money here, and we'll count it and tax it and send it to King Herod.
After taking some for us, of course.
Of course.
Just remember what I always say, things don't have to be big to be important.
Yeah, kind of like you, Zacchaeus. You're not very big, but you're very important.
Here's chief tax collector. That's a lot of power.
I can't wait to tell everyone about my promotion. You may find this hard to believe, but people here have always looked down on me.
Well, that's kind of an easy thing to do.
Well, it won't be easy any longer. I have power to set their taxes at any rate I want.
Yeah, they'll have to be nice to you now.
I believe I'm ready for my entrance. Let's go over the plan again.
I play a royal song on my trumpet.
And I announce your grand arrival.
Good. Be sure to blow that trumpet good and loud. I want this to be an entrance Jericho will never forget.
You can count on us.
When did you learn to play the trumpet?
At 8 o'clock this morning. You ready?
All set.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Did you hear that?
It's the call of the royal trumpets.
It sounds more like a camel in terrible pain.
Hear ye, hear ye.
He's here.
Jesus is here. He's early.
Never mind. We must make it do. Places, everyone.
All right, everyone. Let's see those happy waves, everyone. Happy waves.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Announcing the minister of money.
The magistrate of materialism.
Your new chief tax collector.
Zacchaeus of Jericho.
Zacchaeus of Jericho. Who's the short guy?
I don't know. I can't see him above the crowd.
False alarm, everyone. It's only a wheel Zacchaeus. You can go back home.
Wait just a minute, Mayor. Perhaps you didn't hear the news. I've been promoted. King Herod has made me chief tax collector.
Chief tax collector? Aren't you kind of a little man to take on such a big job?
I may be small, but I am large in importance. King Herod has big plans for me. Hit it!
Herod wants to build a brand new palace or two. He's gonna need some money and he's counting on you. We have come to Jericho to give you the facts. Zacchaeus is the man in charge of your tax. Count your donkeys, camels, cows, and sheep. The taxman is watching and he never sleeps. The murder rates are rising right up to the max. Zacchaeus is the man in charge of your tax. Zacchaeus, just gotta love him. Can't get enough of him. Your rates are gonna climb. He'll tax you until your very last dime.
Taxes. Pay your taxes here.
Be the first in line to support the king's lifestyle.
Well, there goes the farm. How much you got in there, Grandpa?
Get your hands off me, you royal hooligan.
The best things in life are free.
But your tax collectors are working on the problem. You know you want your king to have a nice abode. So come and give them all your silver and gold.
I would never say that we are on the take.
But the higher we tax, the more money I make.
Zacchaeus in the
charge of our taxes? Don't tell me that our money's in the hands of a wee little man. A man so short.
How short is he?
He's so short that if he pulled his socks, he'd be blind.
That's a real knee slapper, Mayor.
Laugh all you want, Mayor. Wait a minute. What's that I hear?
What? I don't hear anything.
It's the sound of something climbing. Why, it's your tax rate. It's climbing right through the roof.
Why, you little...
Uh-oh, listen to those taxes. They're getting higher and higher.
Zacchaeus? Wait. Perhaps I've been a little, short with you. In fact, my yes men are just saying how much we like Zacchaeus. Isn't that right?
Oh, no, we don't like Zacchaeus. Oh, yes, we love Zacchaeus. You know, Zach, I was just thinking you're not only tall in, reputation,
You're also large in, ego? And you have the cleanest scalp I've ever had to see up close.
Zacchaeus, we're planning a party in your honor. Isn't that right, party planners?
No, we don't know anything about the party.
Yes,
we'd
we'd
love to plan a party for Zacchaeus.
Exactly when will this party be?
Soon.
How soon?
Let's just say shortly.
Very well. We will be at my house counting up all of my money.
You mean King Herod's money?
That too.
Mr. Mayor, does this mean we have to invite Zacchaeus to the big party we're having for Jesus?
Sir, our party's for popular people, and tax collectors are outsiders. Nobody likes them. The party will be ruined.
Don't worry, we'll just line the streets with the right kind of people. Zacchaeus is so short, you won't be able to see what's happening, and Jesus won't even know he's there.
Excellent idea.
I'm a genius.
Yes, you are, sir.
Every politician needs some good yes men.
What's up, Zach? I thought you said people were going to be nice to you now.
But it sounds like nobody wants you around at all.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The tax collectors and the lowly beggars, two groups of the outsiders nobody in Jericho wants to see.
I wonder why we sometimes push away the people who need the love the very most.
I guess that's just the way the world works. But wait, didn't we say this is a not so very ordinary day?
Look, here come the beggars. They look like they might have a big story to tell.
It's a miracle!
Jesus has worked a miracle.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Of course you didn't see me there. You're the blind beggar.
Zacchaeus, is that you?
Of course it's me.
Sorry, somehow I didn't imagine you'd be so short.
What?
I mean, you're so short. All these years I've been so afraid of you, and you're just a wee little man.
How dare you speak to Zacchaeus that way?
Yeah, he can tax you until you're penniless.
No worries there.
Isn't that the blind beggar? What has happened to him?
He doesn't need to cover his eyes anymore.
His eyes are healed. He can see.
It's truly a miracle. What? How did that happen? Tell us the whole story.
We were sad, we were lonely, the poorest of the poor. There were days where we wondered just what our lives were for. We had given up on finding better days, till a man they called Jesus came to pass our ways. This was my moment, I knew I had to try. Would they stop if I called him, or would he pass me by? Seemed a lot to hope, but I just had to see if the man they called Jesus could love someone like me. The crowd heard, I called to the crowd, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. People tried to stop me.
Shh, be quiet.
We're not allowed to talk to the VIPs.
I called out again, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me.
Did he hear you?
He heard him, all right.
He stopped and said, "Let this man be brought to me." What did you
I
tell
said, Jesus, I want to see. I took a deep breath, told him, Lord, I want to
heart sing praise to God.
Wow, a man who can make a blind man see. A man who loves ordinary people. It could make you wonder. Maybe he could even love, someone like me.
Don't get your hopes up, Zacchaeus. No one loves a tax collector.
Yeah, even my own mother doesn't love me.
Well, you did raise her taxes awfully high.
Still, if I could just see Jesus, just get a look at him as he passes through the gates, maybe everything would be different. I have fame, I have power, and riches without end. But if I'm being honest, I just really need a friend. Seems a lot to hope, but I just have to see if the man they call Jesus could love someone like me.
Jesus has healed the eyes of the blind beggar.
The people who heard about the miracle might have been starting to wonder, who was this man who healed the sick and seemed to care about ordinary people?
Everybody needs to get ready. Jesus is close to the town. He's coming into Jericho.
Jesus is almost here. Everybody, places!
I just have to see him.
Never met this man named Jesus. We hear he's working miracles. Now he's really here.
Do you see him?
He's coming through the gate.
Excuse me, I want to see.
Got to hope, but I just have to see.
Who invited the beggar? Hide them!
Let's make our best impression. What says welcome better than the party of the year?
Will you please let me see?
Back of the line, Shorty.
Fine, I'll climb this tree. I will see Jesus.
Got to hope, but I just have to see.
He's here. I see him.
I should have worn a fancier tunic.
Look this way.
We'll be sure that when he sees us, he will have to tell that Jericho is great. Got to hope, but I just have to
Shh. Jesus is about to say something.
Zacchaeus!
Zacchaeus!
Me?
We're sorry about the man in the tree, sir. We'll take care of him.
Zacchaeus, come down here immediately. I must go to your house today.
My house? My house? You're going to be a guest at my house today? Right this way. Excuse me. Pardon me. Jesus is going to be a guest at my house today.
Did I just see what I think I saw?
Yes, sir.
You saw it, sir.
You're always right, sir.
Jesus, our special guest, left our party
I don't understand.
How could he just leave like that?
and he left to visit Zacchaeus? That.
Wee little man.
Wee little man was he. He climbed up in a sycamore tree.
For the Lord.
Lord, he wanted to see. And as the Savior passed that way, he looked up in the tree.
Stop.
And he said,
Zacchaeus, you come down.
Stop.
From going to your house today. Oops, sorry.
I need to understand this. Wait a minute. The brain's going. The wheels are turning. I've got it. Jesus is going to give Zacchaeus a lecture, a good talking to.
Oh. He's going to make Zacchaeus change his ways.
He's probably going to tell him that it's a cheater and a thief. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
You're always right, sir.
No, sir.
Did my yes man just tell me no?
Yes, sir. No, sir. I don't think Jesus is going to say anything mean to Zacchaeus.
You don't?
No, I think Jesus really likes Zacchaeus. I think Zacchaeus, just the way he is.
Well, what about us? We had all the important people here ready to see him, and he left. What does this mean?
Maybe Jesus doesn't care about parades and fancy clothes.
He cares about the poor and the outsiders.
He cares about our hearts.
We should climb a tree. Wait. We should do whatever it takes to see him.
We should call his name no matter how many people tell us to be quiet.
We should climb a tree if that's what it takes.
Maybe we can see Jesus anywhere and any place.
If we just open our eyes.
Open my eyes, Lord, and guide me in your way. Help me grow my faith stronger with every passing day. I will love you with my mind and heart and soul. I will go where you lead, Lord. I'm giving you Will you open my eyes, Lord, and show me how to share your peace and your mercy in the world that needs your care? I love you with my mind and heart and soul. I will walk in the light of this love across the road. The light is shining in the darkness. Could this be a brand new start? See the first star of the morning. That bright shining star is rising in my heart. In my heart. Will you open my heart, Lord, with love for everyone, so that people who see me may come to know your Son? I will love you with my mind and heart and soul. I will carry you in my arms, Lord, and make me whole. Lord, make me
The people in Jericho were surprised that Jesus was going to the house of an outsider, surprised and a little grumpy too. They said, "He has gone to be the guest of a sinner."
But Zacchaeus was happy to welcome Jesus.
For one rich but lonely tax collector, this was turning out to be a not so very ordinary day.
Come on, let's join the townspeople and listen into to what's happening in the house of Zacchaeus right now.
Here now, sir, I give half my possessions to charity. If I have stolen anything, I will repay it 4 times over.
Half of your possessions.
4 times over, we're ruined.
Today's salvation has come to this house. For this man too is the son of Abraham. The Son of Man has come to seek and save all those lost.
What's up, Zach? You look different.
I saw Jesus and Jesus saw me, hanging on for dear life in a sea You're not really giving away half of your possessions, are you? I've always been a greedy man. Money and power meant everything to me. But things are different now. I'm different. I've seen Jesus. And Jesus changes everything.
Luke 18 through 19 tells the story of two people who fixed their eyes on Jesus and their lives were never the same. As we end our story and go out into the world, will we see our lives with new eyes?
And when people look our way, will they see Jesus in us? To think of all the love we can share if we realize that every day is a
Not so very ordinary day.
Every day's a precious gift. We can make a brand new start and share the love of Jesus if we open up our heart. Let's stand together. It's time for us to say, this might be a not so very ordinary day. A not so very ordinary day for you and me. God is making everything brand new. Every day's a present if we got eyes to see.
God just might have bigger plans for you.
Plans for something totally brand new. A not so very ordinary day for you and me. God is making everything brand new. Every day's a present
If we've got eyes to see, I want to say just how I am.
God might have a bigger plan for this not so very
Thank you. If the choir, will you stand up real quick before we do our thank yous? Camille's going to do a group picture. So just stand up real quick. Yeah, just make sure. Mind the way. Thanks. Okay, yay. Let's give them another round of applause. That was amazing. Y'all can sit down for a second. Thank you all so much. I want to brag on them just for a second. On Wednesday, there was a scene that wasn't quite feeling right for us. I think for everybody in general. And so we kept trying to rework it. Wednesday at 6 o'clock before our sneak peek with our parents, we redid a whole scene and they were amazing. You would not have even known these children are amazing. They're amazing at everything they do. And the TV just didn't work and they were doing great. Right. Okay, I'm just going to give a few quick thank yous, and then Jackin's going to talk about our tree, but I really want to thank Trinity. Trinity and our music department and all the departments here just for supporting us and being able to do this wonderful thing with these children. It's just amazing. Susan, of course, Susan St. John, I don't know where you're sitting, but of course she did all of our artwork again, and it's absolutely amazing again. And I have to always give a shout out to our sound person because we challenge them every time with 10 wireless mics. So thank you, CJ, for all you've done with our miking. And of course, we always have Daphne and Nancy. Nancy couldn't be here today. She was so sad. But, this whole Impact program could not run without Daphne Legg and Nancy Remke. So thank you so much for that. We can't say thank you enough. And I think last of all, but just thank you to all the parents. I thanked them on Wednesday, but I'm going to thank them again because we know what it's like. We both have grown children now, what it's like to have the kids here every Wednesday when you're pulled in so many directions. So thank you so much because we could not do this without your support. For those of you that don't know, our Zacchaeus tree, we wanted to give you just a little bit of background about it. The leaves that are on that tree are the leaves that the children put on there throughout the semester. So we kind of wanted them to know more about Zacchaeus than that he was just this wee little man that climbed up in the sycamore tree. And on a deeper level, what that story meant. So each week we took a different branch of the story and they put a leaf on the tree upstairs in our music suite that had something to do with the theme for that day. So when we talked about that Zacchaeus took after Jesus changed everything, that Zacchaeus gave back 4 times over. We talked about how can you give back this week? What can you do to give back like Zacchaeus gave back? We talked about how Jesus saw Zacchaeus for who he was. Eleanor touched on that in the children's moment, that he sees us with all our possibilities, even when no one else can. And so the children brought things on the leaves, the things that they had done, and how they could see possibilities, in their friends. And so different things like that we also had some memory verses. So the little bitty leaves that are on the big leaves are all the ways that they contributed to Zacchaeus' tree this semester, and learning about that story on a deeper level and how Jesus changed Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus had faith in his sight. He could see. Jesus changed Zacchaeus' heart. Zacchaeus' heart changed, and then he could see things in a whole new way too. So we hope that they got the story. Oh, yes. The leaves, the big leaves, Circle One cut out all those leaves for us. Yeah, hundreds of leaves for us. So we appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we're going to dismiss them in groups. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, do you?
Yes, we just wanted to say thank you for taking your time with all the children and every weekend and every Wednesday and all the time that everyone has put into this musical. As parents, we really just appreciate, the love that you show them and through the church. So we have something for y'all, a little token of our appreciation. So here we go, Jody and Jack. Thank you. All right. Nancy's not here. And Daphne? Okay, so Daphne, Catherine, and Henry, we have something for all of y'all.
Henry is sick.
Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay. All right.
Yes, I got to give a shout out for Henry. He does choreography and our acting and directing, and he is really sick and he couldn't be here tonight, so he's sorry. He was so sorry. But we do want to do one more thing. We want to recognize the 5th graders. This is the last program they'll be with us. Some of them have been with us all the way through, I guess probably pre-K choirs. So 5th graders, will you stand up so we can say we love you and we're going to miss you? And parents, I hope that you'll join us on Sundays for youth choir and youth bells. We'd love for you to keep continuing on. So, okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to dismiss them by section so we can get their costumes and then they can hang out with y'all. And again, we hope you have a wonderful summer. We look forward to seeing you back when Impact on Wednesday nights in August.